I'm so happy to be able to eat out with Senpai today.
Yeah. My name is Naoto Sato, a 25-year-old office worker. I'm heading to a fancy restaurant with my girlfriend, Rin Mamiya, who is 3 years younger than me.
You seem quite shaken. Is something wrong? You said you had something important to talk about today, right? Is that related to it?
No, that's not it. I'm not nervous at all. I hope she doesn't know I'm going to propose. But I've already talked to her father today and he told me about the restaurant too, to make it work.
It's okay. You're just nervous because we're going to a fancy restaurant, right? I'm here with you, so you'll be fine.
An absolute angel. Welcome. Could it be Mamiya?
Oh.
Do you know him?
He's Motonai Yusoya, a classmate from high school. He's always been the kind of person who brags about himself to everyone.
My restaurant isn't the kind of place you can come to. Poor people should go home quickly. Wait a second, how rude of you! And how do you know she's poor? Her mother died when she was in elementary school, so she grew up with a single father. Of course she's poor. And your suit and watch are also cheap. What? I'm a man who knows the difference, you know? I spend every day looking at rich people, so there's no point in trying to pretend. You probably don't have a reservation anyway, so why don't you just go home? I have the money and I made a reservation. Then I'll go check the reservation, so please wait on the sofa at the entrance. What a rude waiter. But even after a while, we weren't called in. On the contrary, people who came after us were being let in first. Was our reservation forgotten? Excuse me, are the seats still not available? What? You're still here? What? I've already deleted your reservation since you're poor. What?
You've got to be kidding.
People without money are not customers. Please leave, as you are causing trouble for other customers. No way! We made a reservation too.
Senpai, let's go. There's no point in talking to him. I'm sorry. It's my fault. I've always been teased like that.
It's not your fault, Rin. And I don't think we would have been able to enjoy the fine cuisine if we had eaten at that kind of restaurant.
You're right.
Shall we go to a different restaurant then? Afterwards, we decided to have dinner at a rundown izakaya in the neighborhood. It wasn't a fancy restaurant at all, but it seems like Rin was satisfied with the food. By the time we finished eating, it was completely dark, so I decided to walk her home.
Thank you for today.
No, I was happy to have dinner with you too. Alto, I was waiting for you. Kyoma-san? Oh, please. You and I are close, so feel free to call me father-in-law. This is Rin's father, Kyoma Mamiya. He is someone who has helped me out in various ways due to certain circumstances. So, how did it go? Of course your gut Rin's okay, right? About that, I couldn't confess. Wait a minute. You didn't chicken out at the last minute, did you? It was like this and that. What? I won't allow anyone to get in the way of Naoto. Just you wait. What? Hello? Is this the manager? Bring the little waiter to my office right now. I hope everything's okay.
Come to think of it, you did say you had something important to talk about today, didn't you? I missed it because of all the other things going on. But what was it?
Well, I'll tell you about it another time.
Is that so?
Today's incident is also my fault for wearing a cheap suit and watch. I made Reen sad, so how could I possibly propose? What? The kid ran away? He ran away? Go and find him now. After that, Motonai-san, who had run away, was never found, and it seemed that he also stopped coming to work at a restaurant. Instead, the manager of that restaurant came to my house the next day. The manager apologized, but I wasn't that angry. If only I had dressed better, I wouldn't have been spoken to like that. I'll work harder and earn more money. From the next day, I started working even harder. Sato-san is amazing. I can't believe he held that much work. He really is superhuman, isn't he? We should follow his example.
Senpai.
One day, after such days have continued, I'm sleepy, but I have to finish this job. I'm at my limit.
It's okay.
What is this feeling? Reen!
You're awake.
Why am I in your lap? I thought she went home first.
I was worried about you because you've been looking so tired lately, so I stayed. Then I saw you sleeping on the desk. I called out to you, and you walked over to the sofa in the waiting room half asleep.
I have no recollection of any of that. But thanks. I took a break, so I have to finish up the work that's left.
Oh no, I won't allow you to be any more reckless.
But
why are you working so hard? Especially recently. It seems like you're working so hard that you're even skipping sleep.
I want to make you happy.
I'm already happy enough to be going out with you.
No, I haven't repaid the debt I owe you from that time yet.
That time?
You know, I was homeless for a while after my old company went bankrupt. I even tried changing jobs, but I ended up homeless. I lived in a park for a long time.
Of course, I remember. It was at the park where you were homeless that we first met, wasn't it?
You were a university student at the time, and I helped you when you were being hassled by a drunk. And as a way of thanking you for saving me, Kiyoma-san introduced me to this company. I have the life I have now thanks to Rin and Kiyoma-san. I think the best way to repay that debt is to make you happy. But if I don't have any money, someone might say something terrible again. I don't want you to get hurt because of me. So I have to be able to earn more money.
I understand. If it's for that reason, I won't stop you anymore. But I'm going to ask you out on a date on our day off tomorrow. There's a place I want to go with you. It's okay, right?
Yeah. I wonder where she wants to go. The next day.
We've arrived.
This is a very old store.
It's still open for business. Shall we go in?
It's delicious, but I feel like I've had it somewhere before. That's right, Rin's home cooking.
You have a good memory. Actually, I've been coming to this store for a long time. Every day since my mom disappeared when I was in elementary school. In the past, my dad and I couldn't cook. I cook now, but I learned how to cook from the lady who works here.
I see. But why did you want to come to the store together?
I wanted you to understand that there are things more important than money.
What?
The value of a dish is not determined by the price of the ingredients used. Rather than eating the most expensive food or having a lot of money, I think it's a blessing to be able to eat with the people you love. I think it's important to work hard, but if you work too hard, you'll spend less time together. And that's sad, isn't it? So there's no need to try too hard. Being yourself is much happier.
I guess so. I was so worried about what Motonai-san said that I may have overlooked something important.
I'm glad you noticed. From tomorrow, I'll be helping you with your work too.
Thanks. From the next day, I stopped doing all the work by myself. I thought it would be a bother to ask others to help me with my work, but... leave it to me. I'm so happy that Sato-san is relying on me. Everyone is so nice. And on the day off, I slept well.
Good morning, senpai.
Yeah, good morning. Wait, why are you in my room from the morning?
You gave me a spare key to your room, didn't you?
I mean, we didn't make any promises, so I was wondering why you were here.
You work so hard during the week, so I thought I'd let you relax on your day off.
If you're going to say that, I think you work hard at work during the week too.
But I'm still a new employee, so my workload is less than yours. So on my days off, I want to help reduce your workload, even a little. Breakfast is also ready. Leave all the housework to me, including cleaning, washing, and other chores.
Oh, okay.
It's a day off today, so you don't have to do anything. Leave everything to me, and please rest.
Before I knew it, I'm going to be a useless human being. I'll help out a little.
What? But...
If we do it together, we'll be able to spend more time together.
I see. Then let's wash the dishes together after breakfast.
This sounds like a new beginning. One day. Shadow-san, I have a favor to ask of you. What is it, manager? As a matter of fact, our department is going to be hiring new employees. I'd like to ask you to be the interviewer. Yes, please leave it to me. And on the day of the interview, I've asked Rin to sit in on the interview as part of her training.
Wasn't the person just now also quite good?
Yeah, now for the next. Wait, this person...
What's wrong?
Excuse me?
What is this person doing?
I knew it was him. Thank you for taking the time today. What's with this reaction? Does he not remember me? Wait, who is she? Please don't worry about her. So may I start by asking you about your reasons for applying? Because this is the only company that's right for me, of course. What? And In my previous job, I got to meet presidents and celebrities every day. And that's when I realized that I should also work for a really famous company, because I'm an elite who gets to meet rich people every day. But on your resume, it says you worked in the hospitality industry at a high-class restaurant. That doesn't mean you're an elite. But the fact that I was meeting and talking with rich company presidents every day is true. Where does that confidence come from? So, what kind of service did you provide to customers at your previous workplace? I treated my customers with the utmost sincerity. What do you mean? After all, I'm an excellent person who knows the difference. It's only natural to treat customers in a way that's appropriate for them. Does that mean you change your attitude depending on how the other person looks? Then I'll have to respond with sincerity too. I'm sorry, but we've decided not to hire you. Please go home. Why are you suddenly rejecting me? This is absolutely ridiculous.
Don't you understand yet?
What? That voice.
Don't you remember what you did a month ago?
Mommy? What are you two doing here? This is a top-class company, right? He's right. Our company is a top-class company with branches all over the country, and this is its head office. Of course, the income is also correspondingly high. Aren't you guys poor? I was homeless to begin with, but I helped Reen once, and thanks to that, her father introduced me to this company. What?
Of course, Senpai has also achieved results and is very talented.
But you quit your job, huh? It's your fault. What? The day I turned you guys away, the manager called me in with a really serious look on his face. And there were some seriously shady-looking characters there. So you ran away? Of course. There were men who looked dangerous always hanging around the area where I lived. How could I possibly work at the restaurant again in that situation? It's amazing you weren't found in a situation like that. I moved from one friend's house to another. But in the end, everyone stopped letting me stay, so I had no choice but to change jobs. I mean, what were those guys? Come to think of it, there was a gang called the Mamiya Group around here.
Oh, that.
Your surname is also Mamiya, right? And that reaction, could it be that you were the daughter of the boss of that gang? So you found out. That's right. Reen is the only daughter of the boss of the Mamiya crime syndicate, which controls the underworld. It seems that the owner of that fancy restaurant used to be one of Kiyoma-san's henchmen. It seems that he has completely come out of the underworld now, but he still seems to admire Kiyoma-san. It's your fault my life is ruined. If it comes to this, I'll spread a rumor that there are people in this company with connections to the underworld. Oh no, he's going to get this company in trouble too. Wait! Where the hell is that guy? Stop! That voice! I finally caught you. Are you ready to give up?
Dad?
Why is Kiyoma-san here? Oh, you two. My henchman saw him here earlier. He said he saw him going into this company, so I waited here for him. Don't be ridiculous. I'm not wrong. What's wrong with turning away poor customers who don't belong in that restaurant? If you did it to prevent people from eating and running, then your actions might have been justified. But you judge people by their appearance and said hurtful things about Rin. It's wrong to judge people by their appearance, no matter what the reason. I think of Naoto like my own son. I can't just sit back and let him get hurt. You're going to pay for this, you hear? No! Let go of me! After that, Demotanai was taken into custody by the Mamiya group. It seems he learned a lot of things there. A few days later, I am very sorry for the inconvenience this has caused. Wait, who? My name is Motonai Usoya. I have reformed my ways and am now working hard at the restaurant. That's too much of a change. I'm too scared to ask what happened. Let's not talk about the past anymore. But could you help me with one thing? A few days later.
I'm glad we can finally have dinner at this restaurant.
Yeah, I asked Motonai to make a reservation for me.
Your voice is trembling. Are you nervous again?
Actually, I was going to tell you something important today.
What?
Will you marry me? You've always supported me. From now on, I want to be there to support you. So...
I'm so happy! I want to marry you too! Let's be happy together!
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. And don't forget to check out our other episodes too. According to my calculations, you are about to like and subscribe to our videos. Thank you for watching. See you next time.